Hi everybody, it's Andy from Snow Camp Europe. It's Wednesday the 2nd of April. Here is this week's snow report for the Kaprun, Kaprun and Zell ski areas. Hey everybody, Andy from Snow Camp Europe with this week's snow report for the Kaprun, Kaprun and ski areas. It is Wednesday the 2nd of April and what a mega day it is. I say it over and over again. March and April is where it is at, and the Kaprun is where it is at and when it is at. And we have just had a massive dump of fresh snow over the last 3 days. Now, if you look back at last year's snow report, on the same weekend, it was Easter. On the Saturday, we had an emergency evacuation of the glacier because of the wind and the snow on the higher levels and then heavy rain on the lower slopes. A lot of people were blaming this, the weather on global warming, saying it was raining below 2,000 meters. That was causing lots of problems with avalanche. Above that was heavy snow. We had extremely high wind. It was a southerly wind. It was quite warm. And yeah, we had to emergency evacuate the glacier then on the Sunday, or it was the Monday. It didn't open till very late because of the storm that had come through. And hey presto, same weekend a year on, we've had a storm again. But this time it was colder. Global coldening maybe. Cooling, because it snowed all the way down to 900 meters, which means Zell and Saalbach Intergem have all had a refresh of snow. Up here, the conditions are absolutely fantastic, as you can see from a little bit of video that I'm going to show you. And the snow depths are vastly improved and looking a little bit more normal. So, on to your snow depths. Down on the Mauskogel, 40 centimeters. The bottom half isn't really skiable, but the top half will be absolutely fantastic. Langeved, the bottom of the glacier area, 110 centimeters. The Alpine Centre 155, and then up on the Kaprun Glacier itself, 255 centimetres. So not dissimilar to this time last year where we had 280. The year before we had less. The year before we had slightly more. And obviously the year before that, we had 3 metres. So it's not too dissimilar. It's taken its time to accumulate, but the accumulation is there. And we expect more snow in the coming days and in the coming weeks, as we always get in April. Over in Zell, they're reporting 0 on the lower, 88 on the upper. A big refresh of snow above, I would say 1,500 meters over there. So the top half skiing really well again now. It is quite warm again today down in the village. Up here on the glacier, it's minus 2.2, but with the sun, it feels quite warm. Don't forget, folks, if you like the snow report, hit the like button. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and share it with all of your friends. And if you are coming over for what will be the Easter holidays, you're in for a treat. The 5-day forecast looks something like this. So today, Wednesday, it was forecast for sun and broken cloud. The cloud is actually down, covering the valley, and we are above the cloud up here, so blue skies. Thursday, same deal, sun and broken cloud. Friday, just sun. Saturday, sun and broken cloud, and then on Sunday, just the sun. Temperatures are quite good. They're all below freezing on every day, and it's getting colder as we get to the end of the 5 days. Wind, nothing really to concern yourself about. It is picking up a little bit on Saturday, but it's not going to be too much of a problem. Then, looking forward, we are expecting a bit more snow. So, if you are heading over for the Easter holidays, then you'll be in for a treat. We have our camp starting on Saturday the 5th. The people who are joining that obviously are going to have an absolutely fantastic time. Lots of people today out in the off-piste. We've got a snowboard competition running in the half-pipe. The top of the glacier, the pistes are very, very soft. The off-piste is pretty tasty. It has increased the avalanche risk. And now on what would be this side of the off-piste, it's getting a little bit wet because the sun has been on it all morning. So I would be skiing on this side where it's a little bit cooler in the shade. But it's Andy for Snow Camp Europe saying we will catch you on next week's snow report again on Wednesday. Bye for now, everybody.